What's up, YouTube? Pink Reaper here, back playing more Mega Man Battle Network 3. So if you were watching the last part, I did just get to ACDC Square. The squares in this area work kind of like towns. Like, there's just a bunch of people to talk to, and then there's shops, just like always. Oh, you didn't see that. So this guy here sells some very good chips, actually. Invis is a great chip to have. HP memory, derp. Custom Sword is an incredibly good chip, although I'm not probably going to be able to use it very well with this awful D-pad I have here. Metal Stage is useful for some specific battles, and then Elect Sword is just kind of an okay chip. As you can see here, I can actually get descriptions of all the chips. Oh wait, that's Cuss Sword, that's not Variable Sword, what am I thinking? Although it's still a very useful chip to have later for a specific reason. As you can see, the damage these chips do, and what they actually do. No, I'm gonna hold off on buying anything for now. I'm kind of poor. This guy sells sub-chips. These I haven't really gone over, and I actually got one a little while back. A sub-chip is these that you can use at any time when you're not in battle, and they have specific things they do. Energy chips recover energy. Sneak Run makes it so enemies appear less frequently. But I should point this out, if you're using a Sneak Run, it's sort of like using a Repel in Pokemon. Higher level enemies will still appear, so very rare enemies can appear in this game when you're using a Sneak Run, basically. Or only rare enemies will appear when you're using a Sneak Run, I should say. So here we have Glide, Yai's Net Navi. I actually skipped over Gutsman and Roll, which are Male and Dex's Navis. And here we have the start of the preliminaries. Right, everyone here is taking part, like it or not. Okay, let's start the first round. This round is simply a true or false quiz mission. I'll ask you a question over X. Data will be hidden on the net. Then you go out and find the one that you think is right. If you bring the right data back, you pass the mission. There are 3 missions in all. This is the first. Good luck. Now swearing in ceremony. Answer in a clear voice. Do you want to be the #1 net battler? Not really. But I guess let's say yes anyway. Red means stop. True or false? ACDC 3 to find it. Oh, that's something else I didn't show off. Each of these areas are numbered. Like if you press pause right here, see it says I'm in ACDC 3. I'm going to save while I'm at it. The first area we entered was ACDC 1, the middle area is 2, obviously, and then this is 3. So, red means stop, this is true. The true data is... bunnies! You're in my way, bunnies. Oh, hey look, I can use my whole folder again. Not that this will be very interesting, so I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, nothing interesting going on there. Here's Roll, by the way. Male's Net Navi. I wonder where the X data is. Interestingly enough, that means she's looking for the wrong data. Unless she's on a different question than we are. Spreader O, that's not a very good chip either. This is the O data, take it? Yes. Ah, these battles. But I guess now is a good time to show off something else. Should we run? Yes. And apparently I can't escape. If you fail at escaping, the battle starts without you selecting a chip. Which is obviously a bummer. I really wish I had some chips right now. I could really use a chip right now. I'm just gonna go without trying to get counter hits. I'm not really certain what the fail, like what causes you to fail at running. Definitely like certain rare enemies, like how I was talking about Sneak Run earlier. The enemies that appear with that, you usually fail running against, but like low-level enemies like that, I'm not really certain what decides whether or not you can run from them. And I'm honestly, I'm not even certain what causes it to like happen. Like if it's based on your like your HP or how many battles you've been in. Ow! I got hit right when I killed it. That's the first damage I've taken so far. But yeah, I don't really know what causes it. And it can be kind of frustrating when you want to run from a battle. But we've got the O data. Go over here. The answer is, oh, true, correct, congratulations. Here's mission 2. A ton of lead is heavier than a ton of feathers. True or false? Go to ACDC 2 for the data. This is like one of those old trick questions. No, a ton of lead does not weigh more than a ton of feathers. They weigh the exact same thing. I should also show this off while I'm here. When you're on the net and you're in the square areas, there will be these BBC boards. Or BBS boards, I'm sorry. BBC, British Broadcasting Channel. It's just sort of hints for the games and people talking about what's going on. See, he's talking about how you can set regular chips, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll see, like, responses to things people post. I won't be reading much of those just because it's basically just explaining things I've already talked about, although there's at least one point in the game where you actually have to check those. Nah, I'm not going to buy health from you. I was going to buy HP, but then I'm like, why would I buy it from him? The dude in ACDC 2 has it cheaper. That's another thing. Chips in this game don't have, like, set prices. Different shops might have the same chip, but for a cheaper price. The only place they're ever the same is when you're doing chip orders, which we'll get into much later. Oh, really? I only get a 10 for that? That's the other thing. I'm not certain about this, but I think your busting level depends on how many chips you've used and how many of those actually hit. Like, I think using area grab counts as using a chip, but if you don't do any damage with it, it counts as missing, which is annoying. So here's Gutsman, Dex's Navi, the one I kind of ignored completely. Let's go ahead and buy some HP memory. This guy's going to be very important later when I need some of those bubbler chips, but for now, don't really care. The correct data is right here. Ah, another battle. So I just went ahead and ran from that enemy. Actually, it was easier than actually doing the battle. I think. What am I thinking? Yeah, I still just don't understand how running works in this game. Watch, let's see if I can run from this one. Yeah, see, before it was 3 Canadums, but now it's 2 Canadums and a Metwar, and I can't escape. So I won't subject you to this again, so I'll be right back again, guys. Alright, so we're back. See, that one took a long time because I failed at running. I should point out, I'm only going to be cutting battles probably in the earlier sections, when all the enemies are the same and my chip folder is really bad. Once my chip folder gets, like, powerful and I can take out swarms of enemies in a couple seconds, I'll probably just keep them all in. Because battles in this game actually don't take too long. Like, that one took 28 seconds, but that's because I failed at running and I had to fight with no folder. The answer is X, false, correct, congratulations. Mission 3. Adding every number from 1 to 10 gives 54. So there's a little easy trick for you people who don't know this. The numbers from 1 to 10, like, if you start with 0 and 10, you have 10. And then if you go to 1 and 9, you have 10. 2 and 8, 10. 4 and 6, 10. Since we don't have 0, we'll just start at 1 and 9. So 1 and 9 is 10. 2 and 8 is 20. 3 and 7 is 30. 4 and 6 is 40. Then you have 10, which puts you at 50. And then you have 5, which puts you at 55. So this is clearly false. The data is in ACDC 1, so it's actually faster to do this. Jack out, jack back in, and then we're back in ACDC 1. Jacking out resets green mystery data, by the way, as you can see up there. So there's the false data. And now all I have to do is get back to ACDC 3. Oh, jacking out also resets your health. As you'll note, I'm back at 120 now. Man, they just keep giving me these same sets of chips. But yeah, once again, I'm going to be cutting battles, so be right back, guys. So I just went ahead and ran from that one. But while I was doing that, I also took the time to reset my controls so that L and R are now set to the right buttons. It's not a huge deal, since, what was I going to say? forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, generally, like, you don't really need to press those buttons. Like, for instance, you have to press L or R to open the custom menu in battle, so it doesn't really matter what's there or how they're set, but I like having my stuff familiar. Oh, I should have also pointed out this. There's, like, landmarks in the net, just like there are in the real world. An elephant slide, just like in the real world. It's small and cute. Yeah, you can sometimes find stuff on them, but, again, not really. Alright, so we're back from that one. Yeah, as I was saying, there are, like, landmark things like that in the net. Unlike in the real world, though, you'll very, very rarely actually find anything interesting on them, so I don't really go out of my way to explore them. The answer is false. Correct. Congratulations. Well done. You've cleared round 1. Congratulations. Thanks for coming. This concludes the first round of the N1 Grand Prix. What an easy round. Even Azanize could have passed that, even though there was math involved. I should also point out there's, like, as far as I know, there's no real consequence to getting the question wrong. Like, if you bring in the wrong data, he's just like, oh, try again, and then he sends you out to get the right data. And since there's only 2 answers, you now know which is the right data. Let's meet at my homepage after dinner at 8 p.m. So we get a YI code. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. In order to go to, like, web pages, you have to have a password. Like, how frequently do you see that happening on the internet? Like, yes, yeah, sometimes, but I don't know. The net in this game is just not very good, in my opinion. So yeah, now we have to go have dinner. And that's skipped entirely. I don't know what was delicious, because you didn't get to see him eat it. So now we go back here. I think it's actually possible just to go to Yai's house right now and just jack in directly to her computer. But I'll show you the way the game wants you to do it. So here we are back in the ACDC area again. Oh, about these doors, don't worry about them for now. You can't open it for a long time. Those purple mystery datas, also not really a big worry. Those are locked mystery datas. You have to have an unlocker sub-chip to open them. Once again, they're one-time use, and they always contain the same items. It's preset. I will eventually get all of them, but for the time being, it's not a big worry. I don't really find most of the stuff they give you in those very good, to be completely honest, so it's not something like I'm in a huge rush to get. Generally, I just wait to the end of the game, and then I just get them all. Oh, I was going for perfect there. I wanted 8 bug frags. Yeah, you need a lot of bug frags for this game. There's one specific chip I want to buy. People who have played Blue know what it is. Played this version know what it is. It takes 200 bug frags, and that's just one chip. There's a bunch of other things you have to buy with bug frags as well. 330. So here is Yai's homepage. You use the Yai code to open this block, and then you can get in. But look at this. Like, this is just to have a chat. Like, I can't just open Skype and talk. I have to log onto the internet, and then I have to walk across the internet just to get to someone's homepage, just so we can have a chat. Which is weird, because as far as I know, the PETs, which are like the little handheld units that store Mega Man and all the other NetNavis, they have a video chat function. You can just call people on them. But just like most areas, home pages will also have a single blue mystery data on them. There, I got a side gun S. With the exception of our own, Lands doesn't have anything in it. That's actually changed in later games. It's one of the only things I actually like about Mega Man 4. 1 hour later, it's getting late. No, it's not. It's only 9 p.m. What's wrong with you guys? Time for bed? What kind of 5th graders are you? I stayed up until like midnight when I was in 5th grade. Dex, are you okay? My disc, I left it at school. What random tangent was I going off on? Oh right, Mega Man Battle Network 4. Mega Man Battle Network 4 is a terrible game. I own it. You will never see me Let's Play it, because I don't ever want to play that game again. It's just not good. I played through it a ton of times right when I bought it, just because you have to. In order to do everything in the game, you have to play it at least 3 times. a very poorly made game, but one of the very good things they have in it is shortcuts. Occasionally throughout the story, Land will get shortcuts to areas in his homepage. So, like, you jack into his computer, and then you can just go to areas directly from his homepage. You don't have to, like, travel the net to do it. There are shortcuts in this game, but they're not implemented as well. So, that's one of the good things that Mega Man Battle Network 4 has, in my opinion. So what we're missing here is Dex saying he forgot a disc necessary for his homework at school. So, we have to go to school. Talk to Mom. You're going to see Dex? Don't bother him for too long now. Still can't jack in here. And now it's night outside and there's no music. I just saw a strange guy walking towards the school. See if we can go into other people's houses. Yes, we can. Right here we have... Fixed phones have become rare with the popularity of PETs. It's been modified to allow jacking in, but it's not on now. Yeah, that's an area you can jack into, but I can't right now. A doll. Here's some of Mario's clothes. A bookshelf. A bed. Yeah. Just seeing if there's... I can't... This is the one thing I can't fully remember, is where everything you can find is. So I just sort of search everything. Oh yeah, and there's a serve bot on the ground, getting walked on. Poor little guy. Yeah, there's little references to other Mega Man games throughout this. So that was Yai's house. This is Mail's house. Here she has a keyboard, which in this game you can't jack in, but in Mega Man Battle Network 2 you can jack into that. There's a doll of Roll and Data from Mega Man Legends. She has a doll of her alternate universe self. How meta. I'm going to go ahead and jack into her computer right now, so I can get the blue mystery data that's on her page. Hers is kind of out of the way, but let's go ahead and get it. Oh, I was hoping for no battles throughout the whole thing. Oh, but here I can introduce something new. This is terrain effect, or area terrains, I should say. Depending on what area you're in, the battlefield will have different terrains. ACDC, there's nothing. Like, the terrain is always just normal 3x3 panels. But for Mail, as you can see, there's holes in her panels. I don't know why. I don't know what that's supposed to represent. I don't know what that says about Mail. But yes, there's always holes in the panels when you're fighting a battle on Mail's homepage. Dex has something like that too, as does Yai. Woohoo! I don't really care about the damage there, since I'm going to be jacking out in 1 second. Ooh, 30 zenny, not much. But I got the 8 bug frags. 500 zennies. Every area in the game has something different like that. I'll be going over all of them, obviously, when I get to them. Let's go to Dex's house real quick. I could have sworn... Oh, right, it's this? No? Oh, no, I must be thinking of a different game. Dex has, in later games, multiple things you can jack into. See there, he has a Super Nintendo hooked up? Old school. In later games, that's a GameCube. Let's go ahead and go into Dex's PC here. Once again, to get the blue mystery data. His should be, I want to say, down here. Gut Punch. Yes, that's a Gutsman-inspired chip. So I'll get into battle so I can show off the terrain effects. Dex's PC has cracked panels. When you walk over, you can stand on a cracked panel, but when you actually leave it, it breaks. Oh, this is gonna suck. Canadums everywhere. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm not gonna bother... Oh! I'm not gonna bother going for counter hits on these guys, since I'm probably not going to be able to get them with the chipset I currently have. Oh, that custom bar moves so slow. Oh wait, let's do this. Again, I was talking about how using specific chips affect something later in the game. And I still feel like maybe I shouldn't be doing it the way I am. There's actually something different I kind of want, rather than what I'm going for right now. Double Metroir, I should be able to just run from this battle. Really? Okay, be right back, guys. Failed from running from 2 Metroirs. Really? Like, that's a new low, Mega Man. Those are like the lowest of the low enemies in this game. There is nothing lower than them. And I was right, there is a second blue mystery data. 200 zennies. Okay. Oh, and there's a little picture of the pop-up dog. That's a chip from a different game. That doesn't appear in this one. So not really anything else to see here except for him. An NPC with a unique portrait? I wonder if this guy will ever be important. Probably not. Go home. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm not gonna go home. Go to the school. Thanks for waiting. Let's go inside. The front gate is locked, so it looks like we can't get in. The lock is connected to the internet. Why would you... like, that just seems like a terrible way to do it. Like, especially when there's viruses everywhere, and, like, the internet is so open that I can literally just go anywhere that I want. Like, why would you connect a lock to the internet? What's wrong with just having a key? Because look at this. Look how... I'm going to show you how easily I can... Oh, I should have gone to Yai's house, actually. Oh well. I say, look how easily I can get to the key. Yeah, if I'd gone to Yai's house, I could have just entered the net from her area, which is right there, because the key is here in ACDC 2. And it's right here. Where's the guard, Navi? Looks like he's taking a nap. That's great. Just be careful not to wake him up. Apparently Navis can fall asleep, too. Which is weird. Like, why would they need to sleep? Are they in sleep mode? In which case, when they wake up, why would they fall right back asleep? I don't get. Oh, I'll read that mail, I guess. It's just saying, the door's open. Wait, hold on. We unlocked the school gate, but it's strange. The school doors are unlocked. Could they have just forgotten? Wait. Forgotten. There's no E there, apparently. Come as soon as you can. We're waiting in the school. Well, I guess that's just email shorthand. I'm not going to chalk that up to a translation error. I'm going to say that was just internet shorthand she was using there. She decided to cut the E from it. Oh, hey, look, it's Higsby's, but it's closed, which is a bummer. That'll be important later. It's dark out, so be careful. Lane, you go ahead and take the lead. I'll bring up the rear. Dex is such a chicken. Yeah. So, what we have to do is go back to class and find the disc that Dex lost. Where did I put it? I can't find my disc. Look closer. Yes, that's clearly going to help you find it. Running in place. So yeah, now it's showing the various places he's been during the day where he could have dropped the disc. The disc is always in the same spot, though, so it's not really that important. Yeah, sorry for staying quiet. There's not really anything interesting there. But yeah, the disc is always... Which one is it in? There it is, right there. Okay, I stayed quiet there for a specific reason, because I always read this when I'm playing the game. Hey, did you just hear something? I always want to see if there's... Yeah, I always wanted to see if there was actually something you could hear there, and as far as I know, there's not. But what was that sound we heard? We're going to go ahead and investigate that in the next part, because this one's running on kind of long. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Pink Reaper, signing out.